Even as an underdog pick, Hooboo has a very good chance of beating just about any player. We saw him beating acclaimed farm players, Glen M, Secret OP with their own strategies. We saw him out late gaming Druid players with Mortar. We saw insane play. So I'd love to see Hooboo unlock some of that in this year tournament, and we're seeing that in losers finals.
Starting off with the, I think both players are going to go Druid sub farm because Esport picked Jericho. So I have seen Esport play
Oh.
like Druid sub back before, but I don't think he'd be playing it with Jericho.
One interesting thing here is I really do think that eSport has an absurd amount of practice with this strategy. I think currently this and Tac Farm Mortar, Tac Farm Wizard are his three best strategies. So we're gonna see a lot of experience coming out on eSports side, and I'm not sure Hooboo can quite match it. However, on the other hand, Hooboo does have Oben providing with a lot of extra support that eSports just not gonna have.
Right.
We're seeing them both get out their leaks nice and clean. Jericho comes out.
Yep. Round 2 Jericho is going
Overall.
to be interesting. So he is going to be esports aggression here in the early game is going to be nerfed a little bit. He'll still be competitive, but it'll be fine here. So
we're gonna see pretty late steals, I would assume. You know, we're probably gonna see a round 7 steal. We're gonna see
Hooboo wants his farm. He wants his round 3
11
farm.
steal. Yep, there it is. Snuck it
There he
out.
goes.
All right,
Snuck
now
it
he's
out.
probably gonna be forced to buy either. Probably gonna be forced to buy Wrath here to handle these pinks. Otherwise, he's gonna start leaking a little bit uncontrollably.
I think
Now,
that
they both
Druid spot
bricked their
here,
Qs,
yeah,
though.
he does want to get Wrath. He does want to get Wrath right for defending.
Yeah. Oh, but no Wrath, and Wrath takes a couple seconds to charge up, so we might see him actually opt for the Lightning. I'm not loving this. Oh, wait.
He's defending okay.
Yeah,
I think when the whites come around,
fine.
yeah, when the whites
Wow.
come around, he needs to get Wrath. Meanwhile, eSport on the left-hand side going for the 202 Druid. Finally gets his farm down. He's a little bit behind on farms.
here's
That's
Wrath.
okay, though. There's the Wrath.
Ooh, we got a boost
Aggressive
going.
play from eSport. Gonna try and get him to leak out early. Well,
the
Hooboo
Druid
boost right
micro
here.
is very bad.
This is not good for Hooboo. He
yeah.
has to boost to have a chance at surviving.
His Druid was firing all over the place, and that's what I was talking about. With Wrath, you really gotta buy it ahead of time. Because Wrath takes a couple seconds to gain that extra attack speed, to build that momentum. And we saw a late Wrath buy.
Oh, the Druid cell!
Oh no!
What an incredible play!
Catastrophic.
Wow.
That is
That's the killing blow.
catastrophic.
eSport is gonna not yet win.
Oh,
Oh.
Hooboo clutching it
That
up.
sub coming out of
Hooboo's
nowhere.
telling him, I'm still in this game.
Oh, was
Put
that
me in, coach.
a little bit of a
It's
leak?
a tiny leak. He's getting it under control. Oh my god.
We've seen this scenario before with Hooboo too, where just low life pretty early on, and then it's tough to manage.
That's
That's
brutal.
wild.
Well, I mean, the really brutal part isn't even the live count. You see, with Druid gaining extra damage as it leaks lives, you sell your Druid, you reset its buff.
Right.
But if you notice, Hooboo doesn't have 70 lives to spare here. He can't
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back and grab more leak.
He can only
So,
buff that
For
Druid
the
by
entirety
20%
of
attack
this game, yeah, he's gonna get nearly 0 attack speed on his Druid, and that's really gonna make him spend more money on the defense.
I mean,
Notice
the Open Pierce buff be damned here. Hooboo's playing with a weaker Druid than
Yeah,
Yeah.
eSport is.
For
way
sure.
weaker.
But he has to persist. This is his only shot here to win this game. I think this is the big question here. Can Hooboo pull out the big play to somehow get this win? We know that eSport is not playing with Oben. Can Hooboo somehow exploit that here, generate that win from thin air?
Although one nice thing that happened is it seems eSport accidentally sold his farm right around when Hooboo did, so they're
That's right.
actually not too separated in terms of farms. I'm not sure whether it was meant as a power play or just some sort of miscalculation, but either way, they're looking
Here's the thing.
pretty
Hooboo
even on
needs to get
farms.
reactor here somehow,
Yeah.
and he has to.
No rush coming out from eSport. That's a surprise.
That's
I
shocking
think
right there.
no, I think what
And the
what
check from
eSport's
Hooboo.
realizing is that if he goes for around 11 to around 13, Hooboo might be able to defend. But with the amount of money on board right now, even if Hooboo completely neglects Eco, there's just no shot of him defending around 16.
Neither player's
So,
ecoing, so eSport
Hooboo's
didn't want to
under
take the rushing
pressure.
opportunity now, but I think he wants to take it this next round. It's going to be tough, though, because he only has 1 by 200 farm. Let's see if he wants to do it right here. Round 13. Will we see the
Oh, he's
rush?
just buying
No.
farms. He's just buying farms. Interesting. He's biding his time, kind of waiting to check Hooboo on these later rounds. See if he can really prove that his Druid is just so much worse.
This is, I mean, this is one of the most just like nerve-wracking games of cat and
Oh,
mouse.
here it
Now
is.
here comes the rush. Right here. Hooboo has to respond. The druid is too weak.
Hooboo,
Double
let's
bally on the
wait.
board. Oh, and it gets through.
Oh man.
Hooboo was holding boost because he didn't want to get re-rushed on round 16.